Welcome back to Smile Jamaica. In recent times, there's been a lot of talk about the Jamaican music industry and whether reggae music is on the decline, whether dancehall music is on the decline, not only here but internationally. Dr. Kingsley Raggashanti Stewart is a talk show host, much more than that, and he's here to talk about that possible decline in reggae music and to give us a little bit of a review on the greatest one-day reggae show in the world, which of course is Sting, which took place on Boxing Day. Blessed love.
Respect, sir.
No, where that come from?
It come from a night of no sleep.
How would that voice just come from?
I probably 2 nights of no sleep.
That's where I come from. Yeah, you know, I go a crazy thing. I'm there at my show arena boxing night.
Oh, yes, you
Christmas
should.
night.
How was that,
mix up
by
and
the way?
blender. It's shot, man. We're going with the things them as usual.
That's why you did have best wife and best matey?
Yeah. And some other things went
which we can't talk about.
You know, it's not that it was, you know, we don't really, it's not like we have people having sex on stage.
Oh, okay.
I run a classic show.
That's next year.
Yeah, perhaps. But, you know, but it was fun. And then, you know, the work continued. But, as you know, this time of the year is
busy.
A lot of work for people
yeah.
like me. And then January, February is what we refer to as tambourine season. So,
yeah, but you can tide over from December, so you're good to get.
Yeah, so
right?
we just grab it up right now, you know.
How was Sting?
Isaiah Lang is my friend, Supreme Promotions thing, but Sting wasn't good. I've been going to Sting for many years. It's 27 years old, and I know what the legacy of Sting is, and this year it certainly wasn't good. And anybody said that it was, there were some high points, you know. Etana's performance, Lady Saw, Sizzler was devastatingly impressive, but overall it wasn't good.
What was the main disappointment for you?
Well, turnout was dismal, but I think
the crowd?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. The turnout was dismal. And
why? Can I ask you why you think that is before you move on? Is it the money or?
No, there are several factors. One is the whole recession thing. I don't. If you look around Jamaica, you know, less pepper light put out this year than before. You know. No man.
I noticed.
No, people are cut back from
down
everywhere. And you know, JPS thing, the light bill and knock everybody. People are watch their money and things. So if I want to take out the money and say them and go somewhere, there has to be something there that will grab them that say, I have to see this. And if I make 10,000 women call 10,000 man and say, no, you carry me go so and so. And that element is not there. And usually what works with that is, one, if they don't see an artist before and the artist is really good, people will pay to see the artist. Okay, if that's not in place, there has to, if you already have the popular artist, remember, you know, everybody has to be the man every day for YouTube, everybody has to Cartel every day. So there has to be something else there going on. You cannot just have the talent alone.
I said it, if Beanie and Bounty is your centerpiece, still 27 years on, and that's what you're promoting as, you know, the centerpiece, I thought, well, something not right there. I would have thought the younger guys would have been.
Right. Let me tell you, right now we need, it's not like, with all due respect, we're not knocking anybody, and I don't want to use North America as a benchmark, but they're not Celine Dion's, and they're not these, you know, really catalog artists that just pull the crowd. Secondly, we don't have this wide geography where once you perform in Washington, you can come back there next year. You know, once you perform in Miami, you can take a 1 year break and go to the rest of the country and come. It's not like, we don't have that luxury.
And if you perform here 5 times and people have seen the set 5 times,
it's the same thing. So there has to be some sort of creativity and innovation for people to say, whoa, this thing is new. Some people are smart with their marketing. Barris is smart. You don't see Barris all year, and then come at the end of the year, people are like, oh God, I'm in the mood for some more Barris right now. But when, you know, when people see Beanie all the while and Octane, and they're really good, you know. You know, when they see these all the while, there really isn't that extra thing for people to say.
I thought Octane would have been a big part of Sting, because he's been on a serious...
No, that's what I'm saying though. Octane has been on a serious, impressive type of thing. When I can perform, I'll be a fire about the place. But everybody knows now.
Right, unless you're coming out with a new album.
Unless something come out. And I think the promoters, and we see some efforts on the part of the Sting organizers in terms of the collaboration on the 13 Wars, but that's not enough. And what has always worked was clash. And once clash go, then there is the unexpected.
Right.
What will transpire? What will be the outcome of this clash? I want to see it firsthand. But apart from clash, we have to come. When I do my show, that's why I come up with some weird things and whatever. People say, what?
People's interest.
Yeah,
you have
but
to find something
you don't have to do it like me. There has to be some drama.
All right, but it leads to the other argument that or question that we're asking in relation to reggae and dancehall. Is it on the decline? Is the popularity of dancehall
we're running out of ideas?
Lyrically, I'm finding it a little dull. I'm now, you know me, I'm looking back at the 90s lyrics and thinking, yeah, them was funny, them was vibrant.
The 90s were
no,
a good decade for reggae and dancehall.
It seems a little flat.
That is part of it, but that is not the only part of it. And I would like to remind people that people think that it's in dancehall, particularly for the core participants, it's an organic entity. It's life. And as you well know, we go through ups and we go through down in life. Remember, people have predicted the death of dancehall many years ago, several times. The singers them going down way back when, you know, in a Little John time. We are talking about from Ecotone days, Emperor Lords, you know, them sound there and so forth and thing. But to say that dancehall will die is to actually be saying that the people will stop existing.
It's never going to happen.
And what you have to understand is that for the core participants in dancehall, the manifestation of dancehall culture is not a choice thing that I choose to do. I'm going to go listen. But I call those intermediates and peripheral people, where, you know what, I'm going to the dancehall today to just take on a dancehall persona and just enjoy it. But when I leave, I'm no longer in that space anymore. I'm back to being who I am. For core participants in dancehall, that's not what it is. 24/7, right? When people go in dancehall session, they speak dancehall and they dance dancehall, and when they leave, it's not. But for core participants, them in at the airport, them in at the church, they're still dancehall core participants.
But there has to be evolution in any kind of genre.
And they're remarkably impressive at adapting. Trust me, something is going to emerge from this. And what they went and they lash out upon them, they moved to a whole heap of gospel church songs and whatever. I see some interesting things happening now. Them a draw back on the old school rhythm, them back to basics, you know, them going back to two drum and a snare, or one kick and two snare, boom, 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 them going back to that and so forth. So there's some experimenting going on, but what I want you to know is that as long as there's life and energy there, they're going to come up with something. It's in our cultural DNA. It was there from the Maroons, beat the crap out of the British. It's still there now. We are the descendants of the ones who survived. We know how to survive. Dancehall know how to survive.
You think the people who are saying it are the people who just don't understand the culture?
Oh, well, that has always been the case. Jamaica still suffers from that kind of discriminatory stratification and elitism and thing, and they don't understand people from ghetto, but want me say that. And ghetto people always outsmart them and beat them. They always predicted our demise, and they still act like there's a cultural elite here that always know better for what ghetto people do, what ghetto people should do, and ghetto people always prove them wrong.
There have been some external pressures on dancehall. Whether it be the gay lobby in the United States, whether
the police here and the cultural elites here,
whether it be the Broadcast Commission,
Broadcasting Commission, definitely.
So there has been a pushing down on the creativity and the lyric that would normally come out of the dancer, whether it's because of, although I don't know the homophobic.
No, let's be fair to them. It's not a pushing down on the creativity. Right, dancehall need to address that. It's just a pushing down on the expression of this particular musical product that unfortunately is from a socioeconomic background that is not supposed to occupy the space of the elite.
So much so that one of the best lyricists in this country, Queen Ifrica, has a song called Keep It to Yourself. Keep It to Yourself. Somebody had nominated her to be a UNICEF ambassador. Somebody then said, that song that she sings is discriminatory, and it is so not. If you just listen to the song in the first place, you would understand. Say it put down badmanship. It's saying you have your rights, but some things we don't want here. Keep it to yourself. And as a result of that song, 1 million people, 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 despite work that she do with people who have AIDS, despite work that she do with young male prostitutes and so on, somebody say, no, no, you can't be no ambassador, somebody from this country. So there are external pressures on people who want to express themselves, which has resulted maybe in a little fight against dancehall, which is
it's not a little, it's systemic. Yeah. It's systemic, and it's systemic to the point where the law enforcement authorities have obtained a kind of credibility to really step in and clamp down. And at the same time,
but
at the same time, dancehall needs to adjust, because some people want to sleep in them bed at 7 o'clock a morning time, and I want to hear who they go to for belly and all and something there. So there, you know, dancehall has some accountability on their side too, and there is a system.
So you want some kind of balance in that argument?
You know what dancehall needs right now? Dancehall needs an entity that is representing it, and with all due respect, an entity that can flow in a multiplicity of vernacular, that can talk the Bossy people in language and go over there, so and then can represent what is going on in dance.
But isn't that some kind of compromise, or that's
no, it's not a compromise. It's.
But why do people feel like the two are mutually exclusive? There are a lot of dancehall artists who can do both, and I mean, there's just this notion that dancehall people dance?
No, it's not dance. It's like very often dancehall people are commute. You have a lady in a market right now, you know, and she'll tell you something bright, you know, but she'll tell you in a patois and country thing. But we, with respect to our aesthetic socialization, we're conditioned to say, once we hear the patois, she cannot be saying anything intelligent.
Okay.
You understand?
I got
and
you.
what I'm saying that sometimes you can't, you know, necessarily have to fight that, but you have to kind of have a kind of a multilingual person to say, no man, what do you mean, and so on, and so on, and so on, whatever, this and that. And then to get the powerful people in for listening and say, oh, Mr. what you say? Boom, bang, 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 bang.
So maybe you can be that person.
Who is that person?
Well, we're
nominated, seconded,
done. We're talking about something and things, so we see how it go and support, you know.
Okay, so you're going home to sleep now?
Yeah, you know, the man well asleep and go shot my local working at 1 o'clock. You don't know, so I used to hustling, I used to work, so that's why I'm big up. But it's good to see you all again, you know, see me and thing, and blessing and thing, you're still at all the picnic.
She good.
She good. She actually gave up your problem too. Then you know must have sleep problem too.
I do.
You have to, hush baby, hush, I'm sorry. Sorry man,
Let me sleep good.
I don't know, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know, because more time, you know, my job look award, you know, so, you know, people think say, me and TVJ people don't move good, but I want them know say me and TV people move good. Well, most.
All right, done. Hey, what we are talking about is right here.
Well,
that artist who can straddle all sort of different.
You mean that you there?
That you there?
You mean that you there?
Same one there.
Me say the little girl playing in love after boys.
It's Martin, fresh from Europe, folks, right now on Smile.